The LEGO Marvel January 1st, 2024 releases have finally been revealed, and there's some amazing choices. I wouldn't say anything is amazing on its own, but there's some big misses, some interesting wins that I didn't expect to be saying, okay, this is my favorite set. The hot set of this wave is another Spider-Man Far From Home set, which is Spider-Man vs. Sandman Final Battle. It's funny how this is coming out January 1st, 2024. The movie came out, what, like December 2021? And this is a $38, 347 piece, 3 minifigure, technically 4 character set. And the main reason this one is so important to a lot of people is that this gives us our first Lizard minifigure ever. Yeah, the Spider-Man character, the Lizard, never appeared as a physical minifigure in any building set before. So that's going to draw a lot of people to the minifigure. For me, I really like the printing on this figure, but it does feel like just, okay, why did it take so long to make this minifigure? The most, I guess, interesting piece on him would be the tail piece. It first came out in this tan color for Series 24. Series 25 is actually giving it in this color that the Lizard uses in the set. So that piece won't even be exclusive when it comes out January 1st, 2024. Now the build for Sandman is interesting. I actually do like this design, which reminds me of the Molten Man build from the 2019 Spider-Man No Way Home sets, which looking back, that was a pretty dang smooth release where we actually got sets based on the movie. However, what kind of takes me off about this is they just give you half of the build here. Like, if you wanted just a full buildable Sandman outside the context of this display, you're kind of stuck to just using the display or using another set with a display. I guess you're gonna have to rally over the tan pieces in that coloring, that dark tan, and make your own bottom half for Sandman. I mean, this really is a display piece first and foremost. There's not really any exclusive play feature except some posability to the waist, as well as some posability to the arms and the hand, it looks like. But yeah, this is just meant to be put on display with, you know, certain minifigures in action there. They actually have a portal there for a Lizard to pop out of. And I just love how that's forever knocking over, as well as the scaffold. It's just a detail that works with this big, humongous, buildable figure. Anyways, for the existing figures, the Electro figure, again, is a downgrade because, well, look at the electricity compared to the build electricity of the one from the Statue of Liberty set last summer. And I just feel bad for younger people who are spending this much money to be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get the full figure, but nope, you got to spend over $100 for that. And then also the design of Spider-Man is the exact same from that set, which is the exact same one from the Sanctum Workshop of 2021. So that's all I have to say for this set specifically. Again, $38 with a January 1st release. Next, the $85 X-Men X-Jet tied to that X-Men 97 cartoon, which still has not come out. Like, we've gotten an X-Jet back in, like, I don't know, 2014, so it's like, okay, we're already retreading into builds we've gotten with how limited we get X-Men sets. So that's kind of frustrating as a pick for the topic of this set. So I have very limited excitement there. But this time, instead of that set being $50, this is $85, so they're charging more. I mean, this one's technically 20 pieces more, but I can't tell a difference in size. And the thing that will get everybody back into buying this, if you have these complaints like I do, is, well, this comes with Rogue. Overpriced at $85. But dang it, Lego, you're probably going to get me to have to fork over the money to buy this. I mean, it's not all super painful because at least we also get an exclusive Cyclops and an exclusive Magneto. Which, the exclusive Cyclops, I love the colors they choose for the base there. The Magneto figure looks freaking awesome. He gives me vibes of that Sorcerer's Stone / Chamber of Secrets Dumbledore. I like the purple and that, white hair that they use. But still, the M on the torso gives me some, like, Time Cruisers vibes. It's definitely a 90s outfit. The $60 566 surprisingly one minifigure January 1st release of Rocket and Baby Groot is a buildable Rocket minifigure. The design of that being a little bit creepy, I actually don't mind because, well, I guess Rocket isn't really pitched to be super adorable or anything like that. I mean, yeah, the head still looks like something you'd find out of Fazbear's Pizzeria or whatever the heck Freddy's Pizzeria is called. Oh man, FNAF fans, help me out in the comments. But the draw, if you do like minifigures, is, well, this does have an exclusive minifigure of Baby Groot. You see, before we've gotten a baby fig of Baby Groot. This gives us a minifig since, you know, it's a different scale of Rocket Raccoon. Don't think too hard about it. They are meant to interact. Yeah, this is something I'd probably include in a second video, like Lego inconsistencies. A detailed buildable figure with a more simplistic minifigure, but whatever. I'm not into buildable figures unless it's something revolutionary or tied to a property I really love, so this is not the one for me. Next is a $35 227 3 minifigure piece set. The Spider-Man race car and Green Goblin Venom chase. Okay, so the main draw of this set for anybody like that isn't a child will be the Venomized Green Goblin. That looks pretty dang cool. This alternate side's especially a lot of spooky fun, but I kind of wish Lego went the extra mile and gave us a different mask ear combo. Like, some of this should have been black or just make it like all black. I don't know, that is just kind of annoying to me. I get it, this saves money for them, but this is already a $35 set which has no business of being. Again, the only draw for me is this Venom Green Goblin at the end of the day because, gosh, this race car looks like crap. This is so bad. I get it, it's for children though. If the Spider-Man and Ghost Spider minifigure, as they call her, are different in any way, I can't really tell. They look like the same one they've been using for a couple of years now. I know Lego is obsessed with those $15 mechs. They used to be $10. This War Machine mech, which I usually diss the $15 mechs, is actually pretty great. Like, I love how this came out. But War Machine is a character that lends himself to so many mechs, but they'll always choose Iron Man for mechs, so that idea just seems so played out. This came out pretty great. I like the focus color scheme. There's a new minifigure for War Machine, which looks fantastic. There's some great, like, just, again, simplistic printing on there, kind of mirroring the design of the War Machine build you have here. And there's also the 2x2 at the front for a print. It's a great set for $15. It's a great way to keep the mechs for Marvel fresh. And honestly, it's more interesting than any of the mechs that Ninjago 2024 does. Don't at me. And I started to think, okay, maybe mechs improved, but then I was like, okay, yeah, never mind. This is a next mech, which is Venom versus Miles Morales. First time we're getting a $15 mech that has a minifigure that's not just the minifigure of the mech. The build is so basic, sure, in a color consistent way, but not in a remotely interesting way like the War Machine mech. It just comes off like any of the same old mechs they've been doing for those couple of years that have made this line so annoying. I guess for children, they'll love this set because it's two recognizable characters in one cheap set, and that is something that sells. You know, it's something, okay, we could get both of these characters for $15. Oh, it's a mech. I like mechs. The end. I mean, at least sets like this $10 77-piece 2 minifigure set for Doc Ock vs. Spider-Man actually feel a lot more interesting. I mean, yes, the main build is technically a Spider-Man motorcycle, which is whatever, but the set's only $10, so I don't have to worry about that too much. And the side build is actually a little part of a city, which that's something that makes sense. People love the Spider-Man Daily Bugle set, and of course, young people need a street design too. And Lego even gives an exclusive minifigure of a Venomized Doc Ock, which is kind of awesome. Exclusive face and torso print. I like how there's a reversible side of the head, which you can see just a full Venom side. That's really cool. I mean, one of the pieces is a banana peel, which is used in Lego Friends. That's a new design that I'm so glad that they put in a cheap set that's only $10 that, again, has an undesirable core build. But I mean, that's kind of like half of the set. There's half of a set that has some very interesting pieces and some basic builds you could plop into any city. I moved on to Spider-Man, but there's also one more set, which is not Spider-Man related. That's Rocket's Warbird versus Ronan. This has 290 pieces, 2 minifigures, and retails for $38 when it drops January 1st, 2024. And I guess the main draw for a lot of people would be the new Ronan minifigure. We haven't gotten that minifigure since the 2014 Guardians Milano set, so it's been that long, and very welcome to see an update which uses some modern pieces. I like the headdress there. I also really like that cape that they have that has some cuts into it. New update of the official suit Rocket Raccoon. The actual Rocket's Warbird is surprisingly not in any other set unless you count that 2014 San Diego Comic-Con set. It's interesting because it felt familiar in Lego form, but I guess we only ever got that set. Personally, I almost feel like there's too much white on this ship. It kind of overbleeds the other colors. And the ship itself is really not one I find too interesting in the first place. So this would be one I buy just for the minifigures. And at $38, it's going to be hard to justify this purchase. Anyways, along with that Spider-Man mask set, this is the January 1st, 2024 Marvel Superheroes wave for Lego. Now the builds for Lego Marvel don't really get me nowadays. Like, yeah, the larger builds of these are just kind of retreads of things I've seen before and done really poorly. But it kind of surprises me that my favorite sets here might be the motorcycle chase, which is an idea they've done a billion times before. But it's only $10, so I just have to fork over that much for a really interesting looking new Doc Ock with Venom. Like, yeah, it's the existing Doc Ock design that they've used before. That Venom upgrade makes it a lot more interesting. And the side build having that little street, design with a nice banana peel. The same could be said with the War Machine mech, where it's $15, but actually giving that $15 mech design on War Machine makes it so much more plausible, and it makes for an interesting mech that looks very smooth in an odd way, almost realistic, and it gives us an exclusive figure. I know everybody's going to gravitate towards the Sandman set, but I just kind of wish that was in the Final Battle set in the first place. This just feels like an unnecessary way they're squeezing more money off of this. Is this the one I want the most out of everything here? Yes, but it just feels more like a chore at this point. So let me know what you all think of these set reveals in the comments below. Subscribe here for more LEGO news and commentary, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.